a rainbow baby too.
I have a rainbow baby too.
Yes. You hear that?
Wait. Let me correct y'all. Rainbow babies are not angel babies. Rainbow babies are babies you have after a loss.
Yes.
Let's correct that. So angel babies are angel babies. Rainbow babies are babies you have after a loss where they're born, they're living. Thank you.
Right.
Come at me, bro.
I'm gonna come at you. I gotta correct it.
Well, what Con went through, I in between
Yes,
Logan
so
and
it's an
Ethan,
angel baby. Angel
I done the
baby.
same thing.
Yes, ma'am. Angel
and all I
baby.
had was my 2-year-old daughter to comfort me.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
it.
Angel baby, though. It's still considered an angel baby. Any loss.
Angel baby.
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
Yes.
Mel, come on.
I don't want them to get mixed up because a rainbow baby is just as important as an angel baby.
They're all important.
Yes.
That's the point.
Yes. So go ahead, Miss Andy. Sorry.
So for 37 years, you raised him. You saw him mature. You saw him become an adult.
You watched him be a man.
Yeah. But what you're doing now,
And he was supposed to get married 2 weeks after that.
okay.
Wait, sorry. I don't mean to interrupt, but Kim, emotional 37 years is more pain than a miscarriage. I'm sorry, my opinion. Okay, that is your opinion, but how can you compare two losses? They're still both losses. How can you compare Khan's pain to Queen's pain? You didn't go through it.
Yeah, we don't minimize loss.
So we
It ain't a
don't do that
competition.
here. I suffered 3 miscarriages. You don't do that in here, okay? We don't do that here. It's still
It's
a
not-
loss.
It's not a competition.
Thank you, Jen, because I don't do that shit.
But
Can I share something with Queen real quick? Queen, I had this friend, right? And she was in addiction and he was in addiction, and I was trying to help both of them out, right? So I told him, and this is what's going to happen if you don't do this and go down this path. If you guys continue down this path, one of you guys or both of you guys are going to be gone. Probably about 6 months later, I see them up on the news. The grandson had to call 911 for the grandma, my sponsee, and her son, right? So I go down and I lost contact with her for a little while. They all survived. The little boy had to see that. Next thing you know, she moves in next door to my daughter. I said, oh, Jesus Christ. So I see her, and she says, oh, who lives there? And I'm like, I didn't want to say my daughter, but I was like, yeah, my daughter. And the next thing you know, she starts asking my daughter for rides, and then, sugar, and then milk, right? End up starting to become a Lisa, right? So I went over to her, and I said, look, my daughter ain't a cab. She ain't got this. She ain't got that. Cause I knew she wasn't doing right. So her and I got into a big argument, right? And about, 3 weeks later was New Year's Eve, and my daughter called me. She said, Mom, get down here real quick. I said, what's the matter? She said they found her son next door. It was a duplex, right? They found her son unalived. So now her and I had fought. We hadn't talked for, it was like about a month and a half. I get down there, and this is the first time I ever had to experience this. So and she sees me, and she grabs a hold of me, and I'm grabbing a hold of her. And they bring him out, and they put him in the ambulance. And I sat with my friend for probably 45 minutes while she wouldn't let them go and wouldn't let him finish zipping him up. That's why I would never make fun of anyone's child, especially yours, not knowing anything about him.
I didn't say you made fun of it. I said you made a statement. Maybe you don't even remember you saying it, but I remembered it.
I never would make a statement. I never knew anything about your son and his situation. I'm telling you, if you thought I knew it, then you were misinformed. Because I'm telling you right now, one thing, my brain is damaged and I don't retain a lot of information. And that's not just a piece of information I would have retained. But I'm telling you, I wouldn't even say, and even when I have people that have died in my life and we know it's drugs, it ain't nobody's business. When first time somebody dies, what happened? I don't know. That wasn't the first thing I thought of. Was the wonder, did they die in an overdose because they were so young?
We
You
don't
think
ask
that's the
that.
first thing I think?
We don't ask that.
That's not important. What's important is they're not here.
Right.
They're gone.
Right.
So no, you didn't hear that shit. And all you guys say, well, maybe I heard it wrong. But no, you want to stand on that hill and you want to make me look like something that I ain't. Say whatever, call me a fucking scammer all fucking day long. But you ain't going to sit here and say that I wish that, or that I even said anything about anybody dying of anything. And for the person I lost on this fucking app. I kept on saying, get away from this app. You got to get away from this app. And everything I did was to try to steer her away from this fucking app. Because she was searching for something and she wasn't going to find it in here.
Right. Right.
So I wish you would just take that fucking cotton out of your ear, shove it in your fucking mouth. Now, I got 2 kids. I got a sibling visit. I gave enough time to this and to you for right now. Because, man, I can't, you want to talk about blood pressure being fucking ran high right about now. But you know, sometimes we got to stop and think what the fuck we run our lips with. And yes, rest in peace, Tara. I wish she would have stayed away from this fucking app.
Yeah. Yeah.
Guys, can I pop in here just for a second? It's Queen, I've come across you 3 times the whole time I've been on this app.
I don't even know who you are.
I know you don't, and that's fine.
What's your name?
Cali Cat. It always has been. Same app, same one I've been on the whole time. And like I said, 3 times. The Fran situation, Miss Dawn's live the other day, and today. And it was some of the meanest, nastiest stuff that I've ever heard people talk about. And everybody in this room, all 251 people in boxes in the live, this app is not worth this. I've been sitting back and listening for 2 years now. And I don't do this often, but dang, people, your health, your life is so much more than this app. And he said, and she said, and the mean, vile things that people have said about people. It's not worth it. We have so much more in this world to worry about in our own lives, in the world, in everything. This doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what Queen says or what Con says or what Jen says or what Mel says, what anybody says. If you don't know yourself, you should not be on this app. This is hurtful. This is nasty, vile things that are just not okay.
It's triggering a lot of people.
It is. I don't come up here. I don't. I come up to have fun, and just like a lot of people on this app. And regardless, this app is not worth the pain that it's causing. The pain in these people's voices about loss and damage that this app has done to their real lives is not okay. And I'm so sorry to everyone this has affected. And you all are in my prayers, because this is not worth it. It's not worth it. You either make friends or you don't, but your friends don't do this to people. You don't do this to each other. And Mel, I'm sorry, and I respect you, and thank you for allowing these people to try to get it out, but it's not helping because they're not hearing. They're hearing to respond, not to listen about how this is affecting other people. And that is my opinion, and like everybody else, I have one.
Yes, ma'am.
But I wanted to make sure that it was heard. because this app is more than going real life and talking about people's children and their husbands and their spouses and
Doxing them.
they're what anything. It
This
is so not worth it.
this app is
Exactly.
mentally and emotionally draining.
Draining.
I'm just going to say one last thing, and I'm
And
going to.
Andy, I'm sorry. I just wanted to say that, and I'm out.
No,
You
Callie,
guys,
that was good.
I hope everybody thinks about everything that's happened in this live today, because it is heart-wrenching. I hope you all have a great day.
You too, love.
Look, Callie, that. But yeah, Queen, I concur.